Hello friends, Charmaine here, and in this video, I'm going to show you what's inside my stationery cart. This is the 3-tier storage trolley in vanilla from Hobbycraft UK. All relevant links will be in the description. Also like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more content like this. Let me show you the contents of this cart, and let me start with my pocket printers. So they're up here in a row. These are the pocket printers that I use most often. So I have the Nelco Bluetooth thermal printer, and I have a Nalco label maker. I also have within reach is my Instax. So this is the Instax Mini Leplay. And finally, I think my favorite pocket printer of all time is the Lian Pearl, just because it prints out photo stickers every single time. I also have a pen holder in gold, which I got from the thrift shop for I think £1. This pen holder contains the pens, markers, pencils that I use most often. So yes, I do play favorites when it comes to stationeries and pens. I keep the ones that I use the most here in this cup on the top level of my trolley, just so they're within reach when I want to use them. And just because most of my projects right now are related to home decor and everything around the house, I keep my steel tape measure in reach as well. These organizers, the acrylic clear ones, are actually fridge organizers that I got from Lidl, and I'm using them to organize my stationery. So as you can see, I have a bunch of washi tapes. So these are the only washi tapes to my name right now. I used to have lots and lots of washi tapes, but over time I have learned which washi tapes I actually use. And not just actually for washi tapes, but also for stationery. I only have a couple now, only because I already know which ones that I use and I tend to not use. So my collection isn't as massive as it was before, only because I feel like I'm practicing a more mindful approach to stationery hoarding. But I am self-aware that this is to some degree still sort of like a form of hoarding. I've been a little bit conservative with my collection of stationery, and I just keep the stuff that I feel like I really need it. I just still need this bunch of stuff. Like I only have 2 bottles of ink, and I only have these 2 spools of thread and a couple of journals. So these are the journals that I keep on hand as well. Stuff that I have been using or is using or am planning to use. But don't get me wrong, these aren't the only journals that I have. I have sketchbooks and other notebooks, and I have them tucked away in a drawer somewhere. But these are the ones that I use on a regular or occasionally. I keep them on this top level of the trolley just so they're eye level, and I see them more often, and I got reminded to actually use these particular notebooks or journals, only because the ones in the drawers, I tend to forget about them when I don't see them. So these are the ones that I am using, currently using, or am planning to set up and use. So it's a variety of notebooks. Now let's move on to the second level of this trolley, and let's start with this glass full of brass colored things. These are stationery tools and supplies that are the color brass, and you could say sort of like my collection as well. So when I go to stationery shops, I try to look for brass colored things, and if it's not too expensive, I grab it and tuck them away in this jar. I also have this box of different tools and stationeries that are in white, gray, or neutral colors. In hindsight, it's probably not practical to organize your stationery by color, but the system works for me. It looks nice, and it encourages me to keep things organized. This is my Delfonics pouch, which I set up with journal and stationery supplies. I bring it with me when I travel or when I want to journal on the go. I actually have a full video set up of what's inside this when I go out to travel. I'll link you to that video as well. I also organized my collection of dried flowers in these acrylic drawers, which I got from Temu, I think. So I have 2 of these, and the other container has a bunch of the knickknacks. I don't know how to describe these things. Baubles for stationery, beads, and crafts. I also have like a stack of pretty papers, handmade paper, book pages and stuff that I just keep them on hand so that when I want to do collages and layers, it's just there. I also have this clear book of stickers that I cut, stationaries, and I just keep it on hand as well, and I just tuck it in onto the side. And finally on the bottom, it's sort of like 4 different boxes. It took me a while to figure out what goes where, but this is the system that has been working for me for the past 2 years. And these are the 4 boxes. So I have a box of sticky things, everything that binds stuff. Duct tape, double-sided tape, sticker remover, anything related to sticking or removing things. I just chuck them all into this one box. Basically, anything that I need sticking or unsticking, I go to this box. Now the next box is my craft box. So I do have craft supplies that are bigger in one of my drawers, but this one contains the little knickknacks like gold leaf, and I also have my thread, my sewing kit. They're all here and they're easier to find. So that's the other storage box. Then I also have a box dedicated for tools or anything related to that you can relate to tools, like physical, literal tools, like wrenches, pliers, calculator. You know what? Anything that I think fits in the category of tools, I put it in this box. It's more of like a dump box, but this system has helped me be more organized in my little studio. And finally, the last one, I didn't think I'd need it, but this was the most helpful one in the system, a box for ephemera. So this box contains papers, mementos, brochures, receipts, everything that I want to keep but cannot throw out well just yet. It just keeps me organized in a way, because sometimes it gets a little too messy and too overwhelming. So especially when you just leave them stacked on the table. So if I haven't decided what I want to do with specific mementos and ephemera, I just put them all away in this box. And it's easier for me because I just grab this box when I want to start working on a journal page. I have all the ephemera in one place. And that's the last level. So thank you so much for watching this video up through till the end. That is what's inside my trolley cart. All relevant links in the description below. And thank you for watching. I hope to see you in the next one. Enjoy the rest of your week. Bye!